Hello, everyone, and welcome to Infused Transitions. We're so glad that you are here. I appreciate each and every one of you. For those of you who are new, welcome. We're so glad that you have decided to join us or that you have found us. We appreciate you being here and giving us the opportunity to connect. For those of you who are returning, thank you guys so much for your constant and continued support. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. For everyone, as always, only take what resonates, leave the rest. And let's see. Oh, don't forget to hit the notification bell, the subscription, and the thumbs up if this reading and or this channel resonates with you. This does help me? Yes, of course. It helps the channel? Yes, of course. But even more importantly, it gives the opportunity to get these messages out there to be able to help the others who it maybe haven't found it yet, or somebody that you know who could just really use whatever messages come forward. All right. Oh, and lastly, I am an intuitive reader. So if you're wanting to know more about how I read and or what I do in addition to my channels, then you can find that information in the description box below. Without further ado, we're going to get going. So far, I was called today to pull out my 180 deck. This is my deck, and the Soul Coaching Oracle cards and the Gateway Oracle cards, both by Denise Lynn. So, without further ado, Faith. Faith was a card that came out in the pre-shuffle. So, just throwing that out there in case there's anyone who maybe has a message in here that has to do with your faith, or it could be the overall arcing theme of the messages to come. All decks are pre-shuffled, but I do like to shuffle on camera for you guys. And we'll do one more. All right, where are we beginning? All right, we're going to begin with what is in my hand. Faith came out, and I believe it was in this deck. So let's just see what messages. We have abundance. Abundance. All my needs are met above and beyond my greatest expectations. Abundance. Let's get one more. Nope. I thought maybe that was going to come and then it wanted to come, and then it was like, nope, not that. Thank you. Believe. Yeah, see, believe. The best is yet to come. Believe. And now remember, faith was the card that fell out, and you got success. Success fills my life in ways beyond my greatest expectations. So here's what's interesting. Okay. Abundance says all my needs are met above and beyond my greatest expectation. Success fills my life in ways beyond my greatest expectations. And then we have believe. The best is yet to come. So again, you know, we can see how faith plays a role in this. Oh, look at, there it is. Okay. My life is divinely guided, having that faith. So I do feel that for some, okay, they're saying leave it out. I do believe for some that, you know, there are these things coming. We do have abundance and success coming. I'm hearing, you know, some have gone through, wow, just some really incredibly heavy stuff. Some have been enduring things, I'm hearing, for a number of years. And because it has been like so long in the making, there's really a struggle for faith and belief to continue in its momentum, to be in the frequency and in the vibrations of having faith and having belief, whether that is in yourself or in the dreams and the things that you have put out there. Either which way, there is a struggle. And I feel like it's almost like for some of you, it feels like you've fallen off of that trapeze and you're stretched out so far. You're trying, but it's just, I just heard the words missing the mark. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I totally and completely get it. Okay, this deck, I have to actually cut in half just because it's too big to, for me anyway, to be able to stretch out like that to do the whole thing and do a proper shuffle. Which you'll see in a minute when I shuffle them together. It's kind of a lame, it's kind of a lame shuffle. Just because it's a 180 deck, meaning, 180 degrees being a complete opposite, taking ourselves to an opposite of where we are, of something we want to shift and change for the better. And there are 180 cards in the deck. So hence it became my 180 deck by twofold. Okay. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? Oh, that's too many. That's way, way, way too many. Okay. So again, I totally get it, guys. I've been there, done that, do that, as far as there's a great deal, many things that I have worked on to manifest, to shift, to change, whether it is about within for myself or to create in my environment or in my life, etc. And trust me, I totally understand and get it about struggling to continue to believe, continue to have faith, especially when you're working in double digits of years of waiting for something to come forward. But here's the message is stay your course. All storms pass. You will bask in the sun again. Next out, we have time for balanced emotions. No more running amok. So this tells me that for some, there may be a challenge of not letting your emotions run away with you, for your emotions to not get the better of you. Yeah. And again, it's not about beating yourself up. It's about becoming aware. I mean, it's understandable why these things can run amok. It's understandable why it can be a struggle to maintain belief and faith and even hope in things when you've been on a journey for a very, very long time. So it's not about beating yourself up. It's just realizing, okay, but letting my emotions run away with me, letting my emotions run the show, letting my emotions plummet my vibration, it's just not helping you. It's just simply not helping you. And it's no more running amok. So these are things that are running out of control, or they're scattered and running in a variety of directions because there's no healthy, balanced control over the emotions. Okay. And then we have you are watched over, which again, trust me, I get it. It can be very, very challenging to excuse me, have faith and belief in that, right? When we are feeling so, I'm hearing words like disappointed and defeated, left out in the cold, forgotten, abandoned. And we may feel all these things, but it doesn't mean that these are the things that that have to be, right? I mean, they can be, again, stay your course, stay your course. All storms pass. Eventually, sooner or later, the storm passes and the sun comes out again. The darkness passes and the sun comes again. The light comes again. So let's look at, we have divine doors. Okay. Oops. This is one of my favorite cards of the deck, and it was right on top. I don't know if you can see that very well. And it says, a moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time stands still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. Now, I would say that, you know, when you say sands through the hourglass, yet time could stand still, I feel like that is very apt to what we're talking about here. Because I feel like there's either someone or people or a group of us or whatever, but that feels like time has just warped on past them. And yet it, for them personally, it just seems to stand still in the sense of that stuckness, right? A moment lasts forever. A moment lasts forever. Now, again, I feel like it has to do with all of this timing stuff. It can feel like, you know, oh my gosh, this is just like never going to freaking end, right? I think of, I believe it's in this deck, and there's a card in there that says never ending. And I feel like that's the sentiment that applies here for some. But when we look at that other half of that second sentence, a moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart, I feel like maybe a way to support and assist yourself would be focusing on something that brings you great joy, something that makes you laugh, something that makes you happy, something that warms your heart, whatever, you know, that sounds like or looks like for you. And I would encourage you to look for something in your now, not something in the past that is possibly the thing that is, I'm hearing like falling away, because it's time to balance the emotions. There's something or someone or someones that are supporting and assisting chaos, I'm hearing. All right. Oh, this is just so beautiful. I love, you know, it's hard to say. Well, no, that is one of my favorites, but this is a beautiful card as well. So we have the Odyssey. Take in the beauty of country lands and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. So, which is interesting because 3 of these cards have to do with elements that are found naturally out in nature. We have the abundance, we have the bounty of apples, berries, and pears. And you have a star, and then you have the flowers and the sun and grass. So, and then this one, there's flowers, vining flowers up here above the door. So it could be for some of you that it's going to be important to get outside if, you know, if you can. And if you can't, no worries, that's fine. Bring out the outdoors into the indoors. I mean, and you can do that. I'm trying to see what else was it that, what else was it? Okay, hold on a second, because I got to reach something and it's out of my reach. Hang on. All right, sorry about that. I forgot what I was saying. Reaching for something. See, oh my goodness. So the other thought, I don't know what it was. Maybe it'll come back. If it's important, it'll come back. If it's not to the, or if there's not any reason for me to expand on it anymore, it just won't come back, and that's totally fine. But I just said out of reach, and this was out of reach. And I had to take, the microphone off to reach it, right? And here it's like, it's just out of reach. But I'm hearing, but you're closing in, And again, I get it, guys. I get it. That can seem so hollow and so empty if you've been waiting for years. But you can see in the imagery in that this person is literally almost there. Now we do see the darker, heavier blue or purple that is in between. We've got light over here, dark over here. Again, we're wanting to find balance. We're wanting to find balance, time for balanced emotions. So really, really looking into, what do you think? What comes to your mind first, that, could use having some balance put into your life. Now, I turned around because it was like I knew there was something else, another deck we were going to utilize, but I didn't know what it was. And then when they're like, turn around. So I turn around and I look at all of them on the shelf. And this is what popped out. And I feel like it's important to bring color back into your life. Again, we have flowers, and fruit and flowers, and all of that comes in so many different colors and flavors. And I really, whoa, I just got a head rush. I really feel that bringing some color, some joy, some happiness, some outward connection in your life would really support and assist you in strengthening your faith, your belief, and even your hope, even though hope is not here on the table. This is too much. I'm not going to keep all these. I will tell you what they say, because I do feel that they all align, but there's still just too many. So we have burgundy, awaken your passion. So find something that you feel passionate about and bring that forward. We have black. We have find richness from the dark night. And that's exactly what I'm saying. It's time to bring in some color. Whatever this is may not be at hand right now. You may not already have grasped the bar, but I just heard grasp the brass ring. But it doesn't mean that there can't be something beautiful within this. And I don't even know what that is. You see that green right there? It's like a dot and it goes in, and I don't think that that's supposed to be there, but I don't know what it would have been from. But it's almost like introducing a new color. I just now noticed that. I was like, oh, what the heck is that? So I feel like it's about introducing a new color, something to bring in some joy and happiness. We have coral. Yeah, see, allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So when we allow our emotions to run amok, that brings us out of balance, right? It interrupts natural flow. It gets in the way of synchronicities and flow. There really is this, really is needing to get the emotions in a place of balance. We have magenta, connect to your deepest inner knowing. And, for some people, it can be like, I don't even know what that means. And that's okay. That's okay. Invite it. Setting your intentions, using your language, and realizing our words carry so much weight. so much weight. And so again, it's that choose wisely, which seems to be a reoccurring thing coming up lately. Choosing wisely. And it doesn't mean we ignore the lower vibing energies that we are feeling, seeing, feeling, tasting, touching, knowing, experience, whatever. We're not talking about burying and pretending things don't happen, because that doesn't resolve anything. It's just going to come back up to the surface again later anyway, right? So, you know, we are talking about, though, bringing in through non-judgment, conscious awareness of where we need to shift things, excuse me, and changing our language. I understand that I'm feeling like I'm struggling right now in my faith, in my belief, in my hope. I am calling in to transmute that, bring in healing of that, bring these things, whatever you're going to want to say. I'm saying belief, faith, and hope because that's what we're talking about here. You know, bringing in these things, bringing them in where I have let them go, or where I've just, you know, moved away from them because of the road has been long and hard. Bringing those in with balance, with alignment, with harmony, right? Just using your language, using your own words to bring these things in to be supportive and helpful for yourself. And then the last one that fell out was peach. Inhale a breath of life. I mean, each of these cards was actually very appropriate. Again, oh my gosh. So I cut the deck because I wanted to put this one back. I cut the deck, I got coral, which is one that was out. It's like, okay, I hear you guys. And then I was like, oh no, I don't want to put it right there. And then we got magenta. And I just find that hilarious. Not hilarious. Well, hilarious, yes, but also, you know, how on point is it? And they're saying, well, you don't have to look for the other ones. But yes, so, you know, it is important to have, let's get one more. And I don't want a pile. If we're getting a pile, we'll put them back and we'll get one, because I just want one. What is one more that it would be good? Thank you. Oh, that's funny because I looked at this and it drew my attention. But okay, so we have again. Oh, the other one was awaken your passion, was burgundy, and then here we have amber, awaken your creativity. Which to me, creativity and passion, they very much go hand in hand. I really believe that, because it's really hard to be creative about something if we're not feeling passionate about it, if we're not connected to it. You know, that it really challenges us then to be in that creative mode if we really don't have any passion for what it is that we're working on creating. So anyways, you guys, this is what I have for you today. I hope that this was helpful. We've given you some steps you can take, doing some speaking, looking at your emotions in a non-judgmental way, understanding that you're watched over, that, you know, you're really being encouraged to heal your belief, your faith, and your hope. And I am continuing hope, even though including hope, even though it didn't come out here, because we do have this abundance and we do have this success, and both of which are going to be beyond our greatest expectations. But it is really about continuing to stay your course, right? And realize that eventually things will begin moving for you again. Stay your course and know that you are watched over. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Again, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if this resonates with you, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and of course, as always, share either the reading or the channel or both if it so resonates with you. Until next time, guys, bye.